with another comic book review. Greetings from South Carolina. Hey, I'm taking a look today at The Adventures of Kool-Aid Man. Now, this is a really, really special comic book. I'm telling you, it's a 60-cent value. Why is it a 60-cent value and not priced at 60 cents? Because the only way you were ever going to get a copy of the Kool-Aid Man comic book is if you bought boxes of cereal that it come free inside. That's right. This could be one of the rarest comic books that ever existed. This could be cool, right? So before I jump right into it, let me give a special birthday wish to a special lady, BBB Chrissy, Brain Bender's Banner, on the 20th of April. She will be celebrating her birthday. Hey, BBB. Your package will be in the mail. Wow, your package is already in the mail. What am I talking about? I think I done sent you the tracking numbers, right? So there's only one thing left I can do is to dedicate this video to Brainbender's Banner's Chrissy as I tell her a big happy birthday! And this book is specially dedicated to you, and when I open it up and start showing some of the stuff inside, you'll see why. So stay tuned, because I'm going to jump right into it. Before I bust the book open, I want to apologize to everybody for being a day late with my comic book review this week. Turns out Tuesday was the first, and that's a payday. And on payday, I'm always a little tied up. Makes me real sad because my friend Eric used to be Paranormal Highway with his new shows out now, and he had asked me to be on Tuesday at 3 o'clock, right at the one time, the one day that I'd be out paying bills, and I had to miss my opportunity to appear with him on his new show. So that just rips me apart. So let's just get started and see if I can battle on through this running late episode of my comic book review. Today we're going to be checking out Kool-Aid Man. As Kool-Aid Man battles the thirsties. Darn, it's a story of my life. I'm always battling the thirsties. Inside the front cover, we get some really cool Kool-Aid ads. You know, where you could have had a Kool-Aid stand. You could have got your Kool-Aid official t-shirt right here, buddy, and had your own little Kool-Aid stand selling that fine, fresh, refreshing, tasting Kool-Aid. Oh, jeez. So if you want to pause and read how very special this issue 0, this issue number 1, this unnumbered issue, the only one of this kind, this rare Kool-Aid comic book, may be one of the last few in existence. So our story starts out with these evil thirsty things, these energy thirsties, as they invade and destroy the concession stand at the baseball game. Crash, bam, boom! Kool-Aid done showed up instantly. So, in full panels, brought to you by the Daily Damn Blog, I give you Kool-Aid Man and all his adventures, and crappily drawn, hastily given away for free comic books from 1983. It don't take Kool-Aid Man long to short-circuit the thirsties and send them on their way as everybody cheers Kool-Aid Man. Kool-Aid Man goes over to meet the gang. That's right. It's the Brain Bender's Banters Fun Club. Shaggy introduces them to Zach, Chrissy, Young, Bluff, and TD. That's right. The fun club's going to hang out. They're going to hang out with Kool-Aid Man. They're going to go on an adventure as Shaggy keeps an eye on the thirsties. Kool-Aid Man's going to take the gang to check out his Kool-Aid headquarters. What? His Kool-Aid headquarters? He got a secret Kool-Aid headquarters like Batman got the Batcave, you know. Oh, Kool-Aid Man, he got his secret control center all computerized, look like the space lab. And then we get our first brain bender. We get our first birthday gift. Check it out, Brain Bender's Banner. You can connect the dots and make a really cool Kool-Aid Man taking a Kool-Aid leak on a bad guy thing, right? Alert, 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 alert. The thirsties are attacking. They're attacking at the beach. And just like Batman in a snap, Kool-Aid and the gang, they done headed out to the beach to put the roundup on the thirsties, which takes about 5 panels. Because Kool-Aid Man is a man of action. He's a hero. Him and Buff discuss it. They're probably talking about how horrible the Joker movie was and how they can't stand Lady Gaga. No, we're going to get some off the baseball camp action. We're going to learn they out there playing baseball. They're getting their training. They're getting ready to play the game. But before anything can break off and the game can start, you know, them old thirsties show up. They done sabotaged the food stand with some hot sauce. Got everybody's mouth on fire. Wonk, 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 wonk. Brainbender's banner alert. We have more puzzles. We have more puzzles. Here's another one for our Brainbender's banner, Chrissy. Another big birthday gift. Hey, it's a fun-filled word hunt. You can find all these really cool words in the old puzzle magazine style. They give you little pictures with names on them, and then you can look up the word. Kool-Aid Man's done for you. Does anybody remember word finds? I do. And then we get a very special Kool-Aid code. That's right. You must solve the secret code. You get a panel of what each letter is represented by. I'm going real slow, Chrissy, so you can check it out, and then you must solve the puzzle. Take this screenshot and this screenshot and make people solve the Kool-Aid mystery. So in full panels, brought to you by the Daddy Dan Blog. This action never stops. Oh, my God. Thirsties are doing one thing after another, sabotaging concession stands, cutting water off in the bathrooms. They're doing everything they can to disrupt the baseball game. Whatever will we do? Yes, once after another. Now they're actually on the field. They're on the field tripping up players and turning the heat on and making them sweat. And with all that action, when the thirsties attack, there's only one thing you can do. Take a break, have a commercial, and learn how to set up, operate, and build your own Kool-Aid stand with complete instructions and tips. Sell our product, make money. They didn't see They didn't see the thirsty starting stuff. Boy, that was hard to say. Anyway, almost got a couple of the team players, Buff and TD, into a little argument. Wonk, wonk, wonk. You know, Buff and TD get in arguments a lot, actually. Well, anyway, moving right along. The thirsties trying to cause havoc in the baseball game. They're going to chop down trees at a nearby park, because I'm sure that'll disrupt the game because the trees are the sound of falling trees. I don't get it. I think they're all a bunch of clowns. Bam! Yeah, that's right. Bam, crash, boom, and full page center fold. Must be about halfway through. Full page center fold clips. Kool-Aid come busting through the walls. Not to make things worse than old Lakeview, but hey there, Kool-Aid, you know how much money that wall and billboard and scoreboard that went crashing to the ground cost? Kool-Aid never take consideration for how much damage Kool-Aid Man do. But I guess he's one of them kind of heroes that destroys things while he's taking out the bad guys as he go one-on-one with the thirsties and splashes them with water. Their one weakness, shorting out the thirsties and sending them back to the thirsty zone. Kool-Aid Man give everybody some cold, refreshing liquid to cool them off and calm their fiery mouths. The end. Oh, good gravy. Now, this is really cool, baby. Check this out. Right in the middle of the old comic book, you get this. Certificates. You can cut out all this really cool stuff and enter this contest, and you get the full page color ad for it. And when I say full-page color ad right there, boy, I mean full-page color ad. Here's some of the collection it offers from the makers. The cool Kool-Aid stuff you could have ordered or actually got for free from certificates from Kool-Aid packs. Wow, that's so cool. Could have had that there keychain. The inflatable Kool-Aid Man for the yard. Everybody wanted that. The Kool-Aid tote bag. And here's how you mail in your certificates and you have little mail-in orders, and you can get all this cool stuff. Save up a bunch of your Kool-Aid certificates. And I suppose that was on the back of packs back in 1983. Oh, good gravy. They make it easy. They even put a little thing on the back where you can collect your proof of purchase points and count them up in your calculator, add them up to send them in, paste them and stick them in. Oh, God, it's time for shout-outs. Get me out of here. I guess I'd better start out with the biggest shout-out of all. On April 20th, 420. BBB Chrissy has a big old birthday, so a big special shout out to BBB. Be sure to check out Banters Banners. You can see me there every Saturday night around 9:30 hanging out with my friend Chrissy. You can see us talking about a variety of interesting things. Be sure to check out my partner in crime, Thrash Pondo Pines. You can catch us every other Sunday on his channel and my vlog's channel, our producer Sarah, as we talk about movies, monsters, and many other things. Be sure to check out our real good friend Corey at Corey's Comedy Channel, the only YouTube channel I know with business cards. Our good stuff community leader, Dave Sunstorm, and his incredible brother, Steven Sunstorm, right here on YouTube. Pat McCormick at the Golden Rage of TV, one of my favorite YouTube channels. I bet he drinks Kool-Aid. With a few other special shout-outs for BK on the air, Big Guys 45s. My flock is everywhere, Sarah, my flock. Thank you, my wonderful producer. The Nostalgic Pod Blast Chance. Everybody loves your show, man. Really great job. The Retro Nerd Girl. AAP Homestead, AAP. AAP for life. We miss you, brother. The Unapologetic Geek, Eric. Hey, he's got a book called Paradox. You might want to check that out. There it is in the left-hand corner of this video. Be sure to look it up on Amazon and order Paradox by E. McGill, better known as the Unapologetic Geek right there, boy. The Life and Sad Ending channel. Hey, he always makes me cry. And a special shout out to my friend Bigfoot, Michigan Rob. His books, True Cryptid Encounters, Book 1 and Book 2, are out. Be sure to check them out. And welcome back, Eric Wood, formerly known as Paranormal Highway, our friend Gypsy Road Eric. He's hitting the airways again on YouTube, and it makes me so angry. He invited me to be on his show on payday on the 1st, and it was the 1st, and I had doctor's appointments and bills to pay and could not be on. It is like the most irritating thing that's happened. Hopefully, he'll invite me on again, and it'll be the good stuff. Now, as some famous old fart would say back in the 50s, now it's time for the rest of the story. Yeah, that's right. We're going to see Kool-Aid Man, Thirst in Space. Kool-Aid Man is at a carnival when a giant Bolivian thirsty shows up. It's so huge, and it's terrorizing people of the park. Somebody better call Kool-Aid Man. And as only Dan can do it, full panels brought to you. Mother blog of this rare comic book from 1983 that was only available in cereal boxes. You couldn't buy it. You couldn't get it in a store. And I'm betting Chance Bartell may not have this one. But if he's got the right amount of money, he can sure the hell get it. Wah, wah, wah. Blowing his super hot bad breath, he's tormenting the carnival people, but he can't really seems to hurt them. Just make them smell bad and give them bad breath because he's a giant thirsty. Giant thirsty's laughing. Giant thirsty's taunting the people as they leave and crying because they can't ride the rides at the park right there in space above Earth. A giant thirsty spaceship laughs as all the little thirsties giggle and laugh. He. Our monster is spoiling everyone's fun. It's spoiling everyone's fun. Everybody's playing. Everybody's complaining. Whatever will they do? Hey, Kool-Aid! Oh, yeah! Here comes Kool-Aid Man crashing through the wall. Here comes Kool-Aid Man to spoil their evil ball. No, Kool-Aid Man's challenging the giant. He's saying, let's get it on, brother. Brother, like Hulk Hogan would, you know. Wah, 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 wah. Gets another brain bender's banner moment as they take a break, of course. Now they're going to have a crossword puzzle. What other kind of brain bender's banner special? You know, Chrissy, if you're watching this video, if I had opened this book and actually looked inside of it and reviewed it, Before I mailed you a birthday gift, I think I probably would have sent you this Brain Benders Banner special. Kool-Aid Man accepts the challenge for battle and rushes in to give the giant thirsty one to the Achilles heel. Passes right through him and hits the wall. What? He cannot figure out what has happened. For a brief second, Kool-Aid Man is stunned. Wah, wah, wah. But then he figures out this must be an electrical image, a hologram. As the giant thirsty rants raves and goes, ha 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 ha. Kool-Aid Man is gone. No, my friend, Kool-Aid Man did not run away in fear. Kool-Aid Man ran to get his helicopter. That's right, because like Batman, Kool-Aid Man has all kinds of props. He's got the Kool-Aid copter, right? He's going to show up in his Kool-Aid copter. He says this is a hologram being beamed down from space right there from some kind of light projector. So, of course, he's going to get a mirror and reflect it back. And then all of a sudden, the evil monster vanishes and people can return to have fun. Kool-Aid Man is laughing hard. Hey, meanwhile, the returned image bounces back into space and threatens the evil thirsties aboard the ship in space. Oh, of course, you get another Brain Benders banner. Happy birthday, special mama, as we celebrate BBB's birthday with this really cool Brain Benders pack comic book. Of course, it's one of them books that makes me want to pull my hair out, but here we go. It's the UFO connection. Hey, I love UFO stuff. And then you have to read through that and figure out this bizarre set of whatever, and it's got the answers upside down, but I'm not going to read the answers because I can't even figure out how to play the damn puzzle. Maybe Brain Bender's banner, I'll pause it. Slow it down. Take a look at it. And explain to everybody how to play it. Hell, she may even play it on one of her shows. They do that. After running off that giant fake thirsty, Kool-Aid Man got to land the copter, hang out with TD, and tell Buff all about it. Hey, let's go for a ride in your helicopter, baby. Kool-Aid Man say no, he ain't got time to get his cubes wet. No, he's got to go out and hang out with Professor Barnard. What's Professor Barnard doing in this comic book? That's right, Professor Barnard's showing off his new spacecraft. It's big, it's bad, it can go anywhere. It's got a new special star system drive. Kool-Aid Man lean over to the side laughing, ha ha ha, you don't believe him. Oops, he pushes the lever, and you know what happens next? Roar, poof, bang, boom, they're off into outer space in a matter of seconds aboard this newfangled rocket ship. A rocket ship from 1983, which just happens to go straight up into orbit to the thirsty spaceship. How lucky can you get? Wah, 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 wah. You get so lucky. You get so lucky. You have to take another break. You have to go through the thirsty forest maze. That's one of them things where you take a pen, draw all through the lines, try to find out what's at the end of the maze, how to secretly survive it. I used to do these maze things when I was 9. But that is kind of cool, right, Chrissy? You get the maze. It's the Brain Bender's banner, Kool-Aid special. Oh, crap. The thirsties see them coming. This kind of worries me a little bit. What evil plans will the thirsties do? They're going to fire up the thirst laser and fire at them, but Kool-Aid Man's crew, of course, that's Buff driving. Buff be able to outsmart anybody and anything. Buff takes the ship in a loop-de-loop. He must be drinking beers and managed to avoid the laser as Kool-Aid Man throw on the jetpack. Heads on over to kick some thirsty butt. And in the final panels of this dismal freaking nightmare, Kool-Aid Man burst over to the thirsty spaceship. Oh, yeah! Crashes through the wall. You know, it should have decompressed it and sucked all the thirsties out into space, but it didn't. It should have been something happened when the wall crashed in space. I'm pretty sure. Right, Corey, from Corey's Comedy Channel? Yeah, I know you know the answer to that. I know you do. Anyway, Kool-Aid Man begins to go one-on-one with the thirsties, who fire a thirsty zap weapon at him, but unfortunately for them, Kool-Aid Man's glass pitcher reflects the beam back at him, turning them into wonk, 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 thirsty little bleeps. Yeah, that's right, they look like teeny tiny little bleeps. I didn't say that out loud, did I? See, I'm catching myself these days. I didn't want to shoot the whole video over for saying beep. Anyway, the evil little black thirsties are dreading the Kool-Aid man as they run in fear and begin to vanish, zap, and poof as the Kool-Aid man sends their evil thirsty ship through an interdimensional loop back to where they came from. And everybody goes down to the amusement park to hang out with Professor Barnard and the Kool-Aid man, take big drinks and have one for the kids. Now that this shit's over, I'm gonna have one for the kids. Whoa, one last brain bender for Chrissy. That's right. What's the difference? Hey, she loves this stuff. I've seen her do it before. Here's our picture. And you must find the differences. We'll hold it here for a minute and give you a chance to find the differences as I pull my hair out and cry. And then if you played all that stupid stuff earlier, here's a few of the clue answers for you at the end of the book. That was nicer to put the answers in for dumbasses like me. And then you get a really cool commercial for Kidco, the kids we can trust. Look for Kidco coming this year to a drive-in theater near you. And remember, you heard it here first, coming soon. The back cover lets you know. This soon there'll be a Kool-Aid Man video game. That's probably gonna come free in a box of Chuck E. Cheese and pizzeria stuff or something. So if Chance Bartell happens to watch this at this nostalgic pod blast, let me know. Have you ever heard of the free Kool-Aid Man Adventures comic book put out by Marvel? It was worth 60 cents, gave away free in boxes of cereal from General Mills, apparently. I'd never heard of it. I picked it up, and I thought it was really cool. Let me know if you've ever heard of it. Let me know how rare it is. Let me know, everybody in the comments, what you think of the Kool-Aid Man Adventures, and be sure to give baby Chrissy a big old subscribe for her birthday coming this month on the 20th. And until next time, this is Danny Staten, wishing everybody a happy Easter. And I'll be back really soon with a Easter special where everybody gets shot, killed, or axe murdered. And until next time, blog over, dude.